Welcome back. You're watching The Circle. We've got a very special Steal Her style today. Our studio audience this morning are all parents of kids with cerebral palsy. Kimberley Reid is one of our CP mums and the proud mother of 2-year-old Austin. We recently met Kimberley at her home and learnt a little bit about her special boy. Have a look.
My husband and I have been together 8 years now. We travelled overseas in 2008, and once we came back we were ready to start a family and fell basically pregnant straight away with Austin. Pregnancy was smooth until the day he was born. Basically he swallowed the meconium while he was in my womb. I then went into labour, called up the hospital, said this is what's happening. They said come in, we'll put a monitor on you, and found that he was in fetal distress. And when he was born, he was dead, no heartbeat, wasn't breathing for 7.5 minutes. Took 4 doctors to resuscitate him. And then basically was fighting for life for a good few days after that. First time I saw him was in a travel incubator, and just a quick hello, goodbye. And then arrived to see him in intensive care unit, all hooked up to various machines and on a cooling beds to help basically reduce the injury to the brain. The doctor sat down with us and said that he's fighting for his life. We may have to consider turning off his life support as his, quality of life may not be very good at all. So we had to play it out a few days. They did an MRI, which then proved severe brain damage. I mean, it can take quite a while to get a diagnosis of being cerebral palsy. I mean, MRI is still fairly new technology. They're still learning so much about the brain. It's so plastic, it can rewire itself. They couldn't say to us, oh, this is what he's going to do and this is what he's not going to do, because it can range. It can be so mild and it can be so severe. It could be somebody just may have a lazy left hand to somebody being completely confined to a wheelchair. So I guess probably you really don't have a good idea until you're coming up to the age of 2 as to what the severity is going to be and how dependent they will be throughout life. We've had a lot of help thanks to the Cerebral Palsy Education Centre. What they've taught us to do with Austin with his therapy and implement it to his daily lifestyle and routine has been nothing but supportive and encouraging and giving us the confidence to do it as well. Ring the bell. You definitely expect your life to be rosy after you have a child. If you expect it to all go the way it typically does. It's definitely been hard, but his determination and his strength and his perseverance, he's not afraid, and he's probably the one that's given me the strength to keep going with his therapy and just stay remaining positive. He's the one that does it for me because he's just such a fighter.
Kimberley and our daughters, Kate Hopkins, are here. Welcome to you both. Kimberley, what an inspirational mother you are, but what an inspirational little boy you have.
Yes, he is very inspirational.
He's beautiful.
He is absolutely beautiful. Just his smile every day just makes us so just happy just to have him. Yeah.
So, you doing some of the rehab and stuff, like what percentage of your day is taken up with Austin having different needs than a normal toddler who would be full on enough?
Yeah, well, basically most of the day, really. They try to implement it into daily routine. So, it's just, all playtime, sit in a certain position so he gets a leg stretch or...
Right, okay.
just things like that.
So you're trying to value add all the time?
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Kimberley,
yes,
your husband is here in the audience.
Yes, yes.
Very supportive. Has it put any strain on your relationship to have this?
If anything, it's probably brought us a bit closer, definitely, yeah. We at the start, of course, like I had our ups and downs and that, but one would sort of stay positive and, say, come on, sort of, pick you back up again and, so
You probably should ask, we'll ask Justin, how do you find Kimberley? She sounds like the most incredible partner and mum to Austin.
She's such a wonderful mother and very supportive for everything of his needs, and the family have been nothing but extraordinary, and the help of CPEC, a second family, pretty much what we get out of day to day is just amazing. So testament to all the families that are here today as well, like they're as much as deserving as what Kimberley is, so everyone's done a great job.
Absolutely.
What is interesting though is when you're in the situation that your family is in, is that being the mother that you are and the woman that you are, you definitely have put yourself well down the list of needs, so that you forget, even with your husband, the other aspects of being a woman, which is you've got the nurturing down and you've got the caring and the running a household, but you forget about the being fun and the being hot and the having that relationship. And that is the great sacrifice, you know.
It is, and that's where our darling Kate Hopkins comes in. Kate,
Exactly.
what have you decided to do for inspiration to help Kimberley and give her a day where she can, as Kate Langville just said, focus on herself?
Exactly, and to have the attention and just a day on Kimberley herself is a very rare thing. And Kimberley's got one of her most beautiful friends, Mel's wedding in October. Mel's in the audience as well today. So Mel's wedding's in October, and so I think this is the perfect excuse to get a really beautiful dress. I know that Kimberley loves Offspring Nina Proudman style, and it's very bohemian and it's vintage and it's really feminine. And I want to obviously step it up a notch a little bit for the wedding, because you want to look really glamorous on a wedding, and this is the day to do it because we can make you feel really beautiful today. So I went out to Chadstone and I found some really beautiful things for Kimberley. So let's take a look and see how I went. Asha Keddy's character from the television series Offspring, Nina Proudman has become a huge fashion inspiration with her bohemian-style outfits and carefree attitude to fashion. The trick with her style is that no piece on its own is a strong statement piece, but the outfit put together makes a statement. With a friend's wedding just around the corner, this is the perfect time for Kimberley to swap her trackies and her t-shirts for a beautiful dress. With broad shoulders, Kimberley should avoid a halter neck style or shoestring straps and instead opt for a thicker strap or even a sleeve, as this will help create a more narrow back. Kimberley's wanting to change up her style and have fun with accessories, just like Offspring's Nina Proudman, but isn't sure how to do it. A scarf is one of the easiest accessories to play with, and with a huge variety available, whether it's in silk or chunky wool or even cotton, a scarf can add colour to any outfit and create a more modern look. Nina Proudman's look has a 70s inspired vibe about it. It's effortless, fresh, there are bursts of colour, and she incorporates layering and accessories to perfection, giving the illusion that she just threw on whatever was lying around and made it somehow look spectacular.
Well, good luck, Kimberley. We know that with the help of Kate and Chadstone, you're going to look amazing at the end of the show. We're having an awesome show today, but it's just about to get even, can I say, awesomer. If you've just tuned in, every member of our live studio audience today is a proud parent or carer of a child with cerebral palsy, and we salute you because it is such hard work with these beautiful, beautiful little spirits. And earlier in the show, we met the lovely Kimberley Reid, who, as a CP mum, deserves some special love from the circle. So let's take a look at Kimberley beforehand. There she is. Are you ready to bring her out, everyone?
Yes.
Let's take a look at Kimberley now. Come on out.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Thank you.
I don't know what's more amazing, how incredible you look or the look on your husband Justin's face when you walked out. He is so proud.
I need to look at
Oh, he's shedding a tear. How do you feel, my darling?
Oh, absolutely amazing. Kate's done a fantastic job. These are clothes probably that I wouldn't typically pick out myself, particularly the shoes. And I absolutely love the shoes. They're very, very comfortable, and I'm just absolutely thrilled.
Kate, tell us what you've done here.
Well, the shoes is one of the keys because it is a wedding and you want to be, I know that you're always into packing the flats, but with these, they're so comfy, you won't need a pair of flat shoes. The cork heel is a really comfy shoe, but it's also giving her that extra height as well. And it's a day wedding, so we didn't want to go too dressy with a high heel as well. Yes. The bold print, I just think looks amazing on Kimberley with her hair colour and her skin colour. I just thought it looked amazing. And then that's where we got the Nina Proudman in with lots of accessories because that's what Kimberley loves, the sort of boho feeling of lots of accessories, lots of colour.
Yeah. And what I love, Kate, is for a day wedding, you've just gone beautiful, clean, natural hair.
Yeah.
You haven't put it up and made it a bit bridesmaidish and a bit formal.
Yeah, exactly.
Gorgeous. And is it true, Kimberley, that since the birth of Austin 2 years ago, you've pretty much been wearing maternity jeans and trackies the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much most days. Yeah, tracky pants, good old t-shirt.
Yeah.
Or if I go out, it's typically the maternity jeans. So, yeah.
It's all about functional clothes, isn't it, when you become a mum and then you sort of...
So true. And you know the power of going out in a heel is that you're not looking after your son wearing those. Do you know what I mean? So it just returns you to who you are.
That's right.
Essentially who you are.
And you don't need hardly any makeup because you have such beautiful skin.
Oh, thank you. Yes, yeah. I'm very, very happy with the way the makeup's been done, so I feel very comfortable.
Congratulations, Kimberley.
Yes,
You look
thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story with us.
No worries, thanks for having me.